can't think of a single person who hasn't absolutely loved my delicious jambalaya recipe. I'm going to warn you up front, it's a little bit of vegetable prep, nothing super horrible, and you're going to need maybe 1 or 2 spices that you don't normally have. But trust me, when you make this, you're going to add it to your permanent rotation of dishes. You're going to love it. Let's get to it.
It's time for Galaxy Hootie Go!
Okay, Master Chefs, you need to get 1 bunch of celery, 3 onions, 5 cloves of garlic, 8 ounces of Polska kielbasa sausage, 8 ounces of hot links or andouille sausage, 2 boneless chicken breasts, salt and pepper to taste. Just remember you're going to add a little bit more pepper than you usually do, half a teaspoon of cayenne, adjust it down if you don't like spice, and if you are a spiceophile, make sure to ramp that up to 1 teaspoon, 1/2 teaspoon of cumin, 1 teaspoon of dried mustard, 1/2 teaspoon of gumbo filet, which is optional but not really optional, so you better put it in there, 1/2 teaspoon of dried thyme leaves, 4 bay leaves, 3 bell peppers, or cheat and use pre-prepared frozen ones like I do, dirty cheater, and 3 cups of rice. Dice your onions and place them on top of some really hot oil in your chosen pot, and then go ahead and prepare your celery and dump that in as well. Then mix everything up, and you're going to let that cook down for about 5 minutes before you add your garlic. As you can see here, I am lazily pressing in my garlic because I am just over this. The amount of vegetable prep here, again, is going to be pretty crazy. So just save yourself a little work and press your garlic. If you want to do something fancy, that's on you. After you let this cook down for another 5 to 10 minutes, when the onions start to turn translucent, go ahead and throw in your Polska kielbasa and your hot links or andouille. As you can see, I have just done a simple dice, but there are some longer pieces that have stuck together, so you can pull those apart, or even just leave them for a little meaty surprise. After letting your meat cook in for another 10-15 minutes or so, you're gonna throw in all of those spices. Every single last one of them all together in the ultimate compilation spice video, and you are the first to see it right here. Oh, look at that. Oh, you forgot the pepper, you idiot. Once you're done adding the pepper you forgot because you, I guess, are having a bad day, mix everything thoroughly. You want the flavors to season every last square millimeter of this pan. After you let that cook down for another 5 minutes, go ahead and cheat, you dirty, dirty cheater, and throw in those frozen, pre-prepared bell peppers. I'm actually a little jealous at how easy that was. Wow. And then mix them in, make sure you heat them through, obviously. Last but not least, add all that rice, all 3 cups. And then you're going to add a proportional amount of water to that rice. I like to cook my rice in a little bit first and then add the water, but you're going to add about 7 1/4 to 7 1/2 cups of water. Cover and then cook for about 45 minutes for brown rice and a little less time if it's white rice. Wait until your rice is done to add your chicken, and voila, you have a stupidly easy 1-pot jambalaya that will feed you for several days. Make sure to pick out those bay leaves. They aren't actually edible, but everything else is, including you, but cannibalism is frowned upon.
Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up, and then go ahead and leave me a comment down below, or follow me on social media if you haven't already. There's going to be a button that appears here. Make sure to click that to subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Always remember though, stick with me, and you'll never go hungry again!